A little bit of sale comes, our garbage comes tomorrow. Okay. Welcome everyone to the stream.
You want to go get the pizza?
Yeah, we got a pizza. It's a Pizza Hut pizza, and this time I got extra cheese. It's a hand tossed crust with extra cheese. We got 3 toppings: mushroom, mushroom, um, pepperoni, mushroom, and black olive.
They had, of course, ham on some kind of roll, and then they had a croissant with chicken salad, and then they had the best little pinwheels with cream cheese and ham in them. Give me a minute. Come here, Lyle. I'll put you up. I'm right here, Louie. Come here, Lyle. I'm in a hurry. Well, Brother Bill, he preached the best sermon I've ever heard today. Are you still there? Does it make it harder to hear when I have on the speaker? Anyway, he preached the best I've ever heard. He really did. And when we were sitting eating, it was me and Carolyn and Sharon. Sharon said she's going to call you later. Yeah. But anyway, Sharon said that she's all said before we understand it, she said she could understand how everybody from the mind is well. Here's my water. Thanks, Amy. Bring me a fish? Anyway, it's been quiet every Sunday. I hardly ever do.
Looks a little overdone. Where the black olives are at. Shit. I think they messed up on us. Where's the mushrooms and black olives?
I do too. And also,
People screw up more than anything I've ever seen.
I read on my text, and of course, Anastasia today was.
Yeah, they messed up. They didn't give us their black olives and mushrooms.
A real beautiful bouquet of flowers. And,
We're gonna eat it. Of course, we're gonna eat it.
Because we're going back to North Carolina. And then I'll take out the office speaker. Anastasia's going back home where they're from. And I think McCoy is offered to lead the scene. It said on the.
Can't believe they messed up.
It said on the text that thanks, that Rick had told Thelma he would.
We don't complain. I mean, I don't want to waste the whole pizza. I guess other people would probably complain.
And they had the people on the Texas Church Committee welcome us to sit in front. And I think this must have been Bill Ford's idea. And
Extra pepperoni and bacon.
And
Hey, Laura Lee. I'll do that, Laura Lee. Thank you.
she didn't hear, nobody had heard that he wasn't going to be declaring her. But he couldn't do anything until first of September because he had and also, Linda told me that Brother John had a job starting tomorrow. He's looking at his hardware.
Okay, guys.
With John and Rob. And, evidently, Brother John has, and I know this, it's not I have, because he has a different Facebook account than he did, and he's done away with the old one. And, he asked me today to be his Facebook friend. And, it said we had two mutual friends. Ruthie and Missy Aldridge. That's enough, thanks. Were his mutual friends. And, the picture he has
Oh,
now.
I had a tooth pulled, and I think I might have a dry socket.
But I know he doesn't like that. I mean, being working hard to get it healed.
Okay. Again.
I think it's like you said.
Again, I want to make a alteration to my channel content. You know, traveling is good, but that living in an RV is a type of tiny living. You know, and to be an RVer, you still have to kind of live tiny because RVs are tiny. But you don't have to be off-grid, and you don't have to travel. So, hey there, Jackie Blue. Huh? They pulled more bodies from the wreckage today. This is called the living vehicle. It's built to be a travel trailer that's like a tiny house. It has a fold down deck on it, made out of aluminum. So I'm thinking of trading off my truck camper and getting a travel trailer and turning it into a tiny house. Because it's more, there's the inside of it. There's a beautiful shower in it. Nice shower. In the living vehicle. See, that bedroom is so nice. Check that out. It's got a skylight above the bed. So that's how I want it to be. I want it to have a real residential skylight and just have a house feel to it. See the barn doors? I would just want my whatever I have to be like a tiny house. The tiny house aesthetic. See? Tiny house aesthetic. That's what I want. I want to feel like I'm at home, and I want to be able to take my records with me. I want something bigger than the truck camper. And so, up, Molly, honey. Up. Okay. They took a cargo trailer and turned it into a tiny house. I like that picture window, see? And you can keep the roof flat on your travel trailer and put wood siding on it with a flat roof and put house windows in it. Make it like that to be a tiny house. So, I'm going to highlight this. The living room.
Got the hardwood floors.
There's your couch. You see the way the couch looks. It's a real nice couch with a TV. It's like an L-shaped couch. Big and comfortable. Wood stove in there. So, I just want my, alternatives for living, tiny houses, RVs. Here again is the Tiny House book, Small House book, written by Jay Schaefer. If you haven't picked that up, go out and pick it up somewhere, to build your tiny house. It's not just about small houses, but tiny houses, houses on trailers. So, plenty of good pictures. It's about tiny living, living tiny. There was a book said that some turtles have nice shells. Oh, that's okay, Jackie Blue. Just to be able to truck, camper, van, nomadic living. Tiny living can be nomadic or not nomadic. You can park it in one place or what you want to do.
Big person at that where he's gonna work at for that person. Good person. And it's the one, it's Alexis on, in Lexington.
It would be cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Some people are taking RVs.
Yeah.
This one here, they revamped it. They call it rehabbing. Some people are calling that when they take RVs and leave the outside like an RV, still looking like an RV, and they do the inside to be like a tiny house. They call it RV rehab, rehabbing an RV. Rehabbing it into a tiny home. Converting RV trailer to a tiny house.
And I'm not sure that was a good idea. I'm not trying to criticize that. He got all over the place. And I told Sharon as I was leaving, about 2 years ago, I said, well, I'm making a mess.
I like that modern looking one right here.
The balls are pretty. She said they even got on her plate. But I don't think Andrea minded because I went. Because I went and hugged her when I left, And, she seemed glad to see me. She hugged me when I.
There's nothing wrong with traveling all the time, but I like being at my mom's. I really don't have any desire to just live on the road all the time unless I want to or need to.
I can't talk that big.
And this woman has a company.
Yeah. She came on service.
They take travel trailers and
You're pretty great.
rehab them into tiny homes.
She was real pretty.
They call it an RV shell, given the tiny house makeover.
I think Carolyn Boyd would be mistaken until they, but I didn't.
They call it an RV shell.
I needed to go home. And I.
Tiny house already built, $99 a month. That ain't bad. Well, Leah Sampson, good to see you.
After going to Sunday school, I didn't want to wear myself right. And, the main thing was that I showed up. And also, Brady, Linda said she didn't even know Brady had been there. Of course, today there wasn't as many people as there had been. Linda packed his back. And, I think Sharon said she had talked to Linda that from that road. And,
Here's one. Travel trailer to tiny house. They tore theirs completely down. I wouldn't do that to mine. I wouldn't tear it completely down.
yeah.
I'd just rebuild it,
This box is all was there, stay for the reception. Oh, yeah. Last
One thing living is in the truck camper, I just don't have room for my stereo and records. And
couldn't see everybody.
this room I'm in,
See better over
I'm not going to take all these tapes, but I want my room to be a miniature, my living room in the camper to be a miniature version of this room.
you know Brady if you know.
You know?
And I told her
Yeah, it's kind of hot, Leah Sampson, but it's not real bad.
Brady was coming back. And she said, well, I had no idea Brady had been coming back. And, today. Are you there? Give me a minute, let me make the speaker on. Okay, now, is that better? Anyway, today was the third Sunday in a row that Brady's been there. paying so much attention to whether Bill's too bad for the Bill can stay there. Brady seemed like he so much enjoyed the sermon. Yeah. But it's right there in town, you know, it is in Richmond. And, April's got her hair blonde. She looks so, it looks so pretty. And, like Ruth, something like Ruth used to wear her only a little longer. But that hairdo looks good on April. And I like the blonde on her too. She's got a real pretty blonde. Mm-hmm. She really is. And she's got a good personality. But I'm glad Brady has been coming. And what do you think that since Bill Ford's not there, that the city hospital is not sick?
So anyway,
Yeah.
so the bombing. I mean the building collapsed. Hey there, Madam X.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think this is like a year. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Let's go over some news. Death toll climbs as more bodies are pulled from the wreckage. That building, the news said that building had a problem with seawater getting into the building, and it was ruining the structure.
I even went out before I went to church walking. And you know,
It was damaging the concrete foundation in the parking garage in the bottom. 150 people missing. In 2018, they had an inspection. It showed that there was a lot of damage to the structure that needed to be repaired. And it happened at 1 o'clock in the morning. It was right by the ocean. And seawater would creep into the basement parking garage, and that water gradually just eroded the steel reinforced concrete foundation, the pillars, concrete pillars that supported the building. And that had something to do with the destruction of the building. That had something to do with it. So, 12 stories. A lot of people are fearful that they're not going to find many more people alive. More than 150 people accounted for, according to Yahoo News. People across the working all around the clock. People are saying to have faith. Let's all pray for these people. People are upset, really upset over. It was a 2018 engineering report that showed that the building built in 1981 had major structural damage to the concrete slab below its pool deck. That needed extensive repairs. The building was due for an upcoming recertification.
She didn't work in the shoe department, I just whacked it down. She said she used to work in the shoe department, but she said that she had a pair of those Jolly Pops.
They haven't officially determined yet.
Huh? Yeah. Well, I hope she can lay down and feel better. Questions that you were.
Biden's impromptu comments upended a political win.
Oh, okay.
All going according to a tightrope plan to
Yeah.
run to the moment that Biden
Well, do
he
you
veered off script.
that, steroids?
The cameras of the White House, equal number Democratic and Republican, announced an overall infrastructure agreement. So, looks like they're working on an infrastructure agreement.
Oh, you need them every day, don't
Okay. Skid Row. Uh-oh. Former Skid Row singer Johnny Solinger dead at 55. I'm sorry to hear that. Rest in peace, Johnny Solinger. When I was in high school, I listened to Skid Row. I had that cassette tape, Youth Gone Wild,
you? It's staying through.
in 1989, 1990. Yeah. Former Skid Row singer Johnny Solinger dead at 55. I'm sorry to hear that. It was a good band, good rock and roll band. Liver failure. So he must have drank a lot of alcohol in his life. Rest in peace there. I always liked Skid Row. Strip power from a Democrat, and Arizona GOP lawmakers strip power from a Democrat. So they're stripping power from a Democrat there. I love those mini blinds in there. So it's Republican controlled there in Arizona.
Yeah.
Privately recount the vote. I thought that was done with.
Yeah. Well, you know that you would feel like you
Bullshit claims of election fraud.
you always
So Andy Barr broke with Trump.
you know.
There you go.
Don't you think you would think that if they were down there?
More from Yahoo News.
Not Michael, I don't know.
North Koreans worry over emaciated Kim Jong-un. So Kim Jong-un is not doing very well.
Yeah. Yeah. What- I told Sharon and Carolyn, and Sharon was real concerned, and she said she was gonna call me.
Here we go.
Yeah. Well, Kim, she's good at, I think Sharon was, good at that now, the first election, she must not be, so she didn't have to vote the dog. I don't believe she's doing it. Sharon. Yeah.
How did the bully girl get revenge? I hope this is not an ad.
And Judy and Linda, and then also, Ruthie and Melba Hill. And also,
It's a long, drawn-out story. Another one of those long, drawn-out stories.
They were wearing masks. And there was a reason, I said, because Sharon said, and Carolyn,
Kim Kardashian, unrecognizable.
they both said that they thought it was just ridiculous, expecting people now to wear masks when they take the shot.
The claims of voter fraud was all bullshit. Claims Andy Barr, so Andy Barr even knows that that's not true. Rich life of road trips. So what's he doing these days?
Yeah. Well, anyway, I took
Candace
that off.
Cameron Bure, how she and Valerie Bure got 25 years of marriage.
I told whoever it was, I said, I don't have a mask, and they handed me one, like they wouldn't really wear it, you know. And they want you to handle your own food. The servers were wearing plastic gloves. And they,
It looks like Prince Harry and Prince William are arguing with each other.
And, I like to have a recipe if I could do it, follow it, but those little pinwheels really made it. Have you seen them?
Champlain Tower condo listed for sale.
Yes, you might have.
There's two buildings just like that. Two buildings just alike. The North Tower and the South Tower. So the South Tower fell, I think, and the North Tower, they just put it up for sale. They want to shed themselves of the responsibility, I imagine. Mm.
Bye. You like the pizza?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
It's not what we ordered.
I can't hear you.
It's not.
It's not as good as, the other one is.
But they gave us the wrong pizza. This is not what I ordered.
You had to come in here, I can't hear you.
Mm-hmm. I said it's not the pizza I ordered. They gave us the wrong pizza. This is a thin crust with double pepperoni and bacon. We didn't have mushrooms or nothing on it.
Would you want me to go back to them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can you call them and tell them, and then I'll go pick it up.
I'm gonna let you guys go. They gave us the wrong pizza.
We